All right, Bobby, well, we'll get back to that in a little bit. Let's talk about the Cavaliers. They snapped a 3-game losing streak against the Hornets last night. Donovan Mitchell averaging a career-high 30 points per game, and he was doing it again here, Mr. Spears.
He's been sick for a few days, and he just came back, and obviously he looks like he's getting healthier.
Poor Nipple gets crossed up there, and Darius Garland gets in the lane. The Cavs up 57-56. This was a struggle, though, against the Charlotte Hornets here. Garland hits the 3. They needed that one to go. They've struggled shooting, and that's such a big part of this Cleveland Cavaliers team. Mitchell, once again, shoots it from deep. Bank was open, hits it from the buzzer. He had 18 points in the first half as we take another look at that one. The Cavaliers up by 7 at the break here. But jumping to the fourth quarter, this was still a tight game. Cleveland up 104-95. Lonzo Ball finds a cutting Donovan Mitchell. Layup plus the foul, so the Cavaliers up after the made free throws.
Lonzo LaMelo game.
And then this is what they've been waiting for. Garland lobbing it up to Jared Allen for the slam. So Mitchell has 30 points. Garland has 27 points. And the Cavaliers, they go on to narrowly escape the Charlotte Hornets here. But Mitchell and Garland combined for 57. That's actually the first time this season that the Cavs all-star backcourt each went for 25 in the same game. They did get the win, but it wasn't the dominant performance a title contender hopes to have against one of the league's bottom dwellers. And Donovan Mitchell opened up to our Mark Spears for the latest installment of his diary series for Andscape.
Mentally, we got to find it. We're 29 games in. You know, we're not a playoff team right now. We're not playing like it. We have the talent, we have the group, but we're not playing like it, and that's on the 15 of us. We have to find it collectively. It's not on just one individual.
Mitchell weaves his way inside. He lays it in.
As a group, you just got to find it. And when I say it can be some joy, it can be tactically, it can be spirit, it can be anything, bro. We just got to find it. We're at that crossroad, right?
Donovan Mitchell has been unbelievable. 30.5 points a night, just under 50% from the field.
He's really played like Superman for us, quite honestly. You know, without him, how many wins do we have?
The only guy who's been him has been Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has been awesome to start the year.
It's not fun being around me. There's a standard, right? A level of accountability, and I think my job as a leader is I only hold myself accountable, but everybody as well. I think when I first got to the league, it was very Rick Pitino-esque, like cussing and letting it out and be like, what do you do? Like, no, like everybody's different. So as I've grown over my career, leadership and losing still pains me the same way, but I think how I express it is different. The injuries are real. Like, you know, yeah, we haven't had the same lineup. We've had the most injuries, or second, third most injuries in the league. Like, you know, those are obviously real things, right? But we don't even have our current identity right now, which I think that's the part where it's like we can hang our hat on X. Playing on Christmas, it means the world. I think it's a reflection of what we did last year, who we are, could be. To be able to play in the Garden, for me, it's back home, back at the crib, get to stay in my house, get to be around my friends and family. To then play on Christmas at the Garden is going to be a special night. I let everybody know Christmas game don't hit me up for nothing, right? We play there 3 more times. But it's definitely a privilege, it's an honor, and, you know, one I definitely won't forget.
It's time for a live animated game between the Cavaliers and the Knicks.
The character's cool. The beard looks crazy, but like the character I think is cool. I mean, I've been trying to grow this one for about 29 years, so it's a work in progress, but I'm glad that I got the full beard on, at least on my character. Jared Allen. I think J.A. is for sure the prime candidate for being excited to be animated. I haven't spoken to him, I don't know if he is, but if there was one person, it would be J.A. for sure.
They really did nail the fro in the animated version there for Jared Allen, but a lot there. Always a great installment of your diary series, Mark, because players, they're so vulnerable and they reveal so much. And Donovan said it very plainly. He said, quote, we're not a playoff team right now. Did you get the sense from talking to him that he believes that they can and will be?
Yeah, he thinks, I think this Christmas game is something great for him. He's acknowledging their injuries, but he feels like they're better than that. One thing you got to remember about this team, they had no adversity the whole season last year.
Right.
And then it hit them in the postseason. Now they're hoping that this adversity that they're having, they could flip it and turn it into something special.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like every time I look up, somebody's out for 2 to 3 weeks on that team, and it's hard to find a consistency. But the fact that they got Garland out there hitting threes, and he's, we're not talking about the turf toe every game. I know he's still dealing with some of that, but they don't even have Evan Mobley right now.
Sure, and the fact of the matter is, Allen, Mobley, Garland, Mitchell, they've only played, their big four has played 4 games, and if you add Max Strus into that, they played a total of 0. So aside from health here, Bobby, and I want to acknowledge that is a huge factor here, but time is also a factor for the Cavaliers. What needs to happen for them moving forward?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, listen, they're facing the biggest luxury tax penalty in franchise history. They're the only team in the second apron. And you guys know what happens when you don't get to an NBA championship and you're in the second apron. Your roster basically deconstructs the next offseason here. But Mark hit it right on the head. I think them going through adversity is the best thing because let's face it, they folded in that Indiana series after basically cruising to the number 1 seed. But they've got to get Evan Mobley back. They got to get Max Strus back. Malika, 9 different starting lineups of this group in the last 15 games, 6-9. And as Donovan said, they got to find that identity. The identity is on the defensive end, bottom 10 in the league right now.
And they have to find that consistency because the question is, can they be healthy in April and be a top 6 team? Because this is the team that won 64 games last year, and ultimately it didn't matter. But we know that Donovan Mitchell is a winner. He has never missed the playoffs in his career.
I'm on fire. It's 88 over here.